So somebody asked me a question the other day on my channel, and I wanted to get the answer out. And I thought a while about doing this video, and the question was, can you do a video on what the job of a TNT trainer is? So it took me some time to think about if I was going to do this video or not for this comment. Because the fact is that I'm a PSD trainer and I've done TNT. I've done it 2 times. I've done 2 different TNTs. And I really did not know if I should answer this question or if I should not answer this question. I wanted to put out an accurate answer. And what I'm going to do is just tell you what I think my job is whenever I do TNT. So TNT, I think that it's my job to teach my student, or actually teach the driver that's here at Prime, how to do the job. So I'm going to teach them what I'm doing on TNT is I'm going to teach them the paperwork first, because I want them to get a good knowledge of it. So I'll make them an outline. Check out my my playlist on TNT. Because if you're a student, and even if you're a TNT trainer right now, I have a great outline on there, I feel like. So number 1 is I'm going to be teaching my students their pre-trip. I'm going to teach my co-driver, I should say, because they're not really students no more. They're a teammate. So I'm going to teach them the paperwork. I'm going to make them an outline. I'm going to show them how to do the macros. Bill of ladings, I'm going to show them how to read the bills. I'm going to show them the information we need, how to fill out the macro. I'm going to double check their work. So number 1 is I'm teaching them the paperwork. Number 2, the second thing that I think that they're going to need to know is the trip planning. How do I get this load to this place that I'm going? Am I just following GPS? You should not be just following GPS. You should know where you're going. You should know what signs you need, what highways you need, what roads you need to take. You should be able to do the macro 19 back to the paperwork, do the macro 19, and get directions to the location. My trainer taught me how to work my way back through the directions. From the location, work your way backwards, so you know how to, whenever you start at the location, and you follow the streets backwards all the way to the highway. Then try to follow them forward. Make sure it's going the same path, the same roads. That way you know it really good. Teach them how to use that Prime app to zoom in on that map and get a satellite view. What you look for a vehicle gate. You know, there's a bunch of trip planning that you can do, like where you want to stop, kind of ideal, like a little outline of what somebody's day should look like. Hey, we're going to go this far, about this time you're going to need a break. You can either break at this place, or if you want to take your break later, say you get to this point and you're like, nah man, I want to take my break later on. Trip planning all the way through that to an even further spot. That way there's more options to take the break. And also that way you know where you can stop to use the restroom. Kind of look for those restroom stops, those little pit stops. If you have to park for the night, good places to park. I teach them, hey, look for this truck stop, look for that truck stop. Like which ones I kind of tend to lean towards. 3, what I'm going to teach them is how to fuel the truck, how to do the comm checks. The comm data checks. I'm going to teach them how to do the comm data checks. I'm going to teach them how to do fueling. I'm going to have to teach them how to do additional products. Like if you need windshield washer fluid, how to get that, how to get it put onto your fuel stop. Different stuff like that. You know, that's more knowledge for them. That's going to help them become better. So I'm going to put that knowledge into them, how to fuel, where the DEF goes. Of course, they should know this stuff. But I'm still going to make sure, I'm going to show them how I operate the pump. Because if you don't do it a certain way, then it's going to time out by the time you get up there with the reefer to fill up the reefer. It's going to time out and shut off. Then you're not going to be able to get reefer fuel. So the next thing I'm going to teach them, after I teach them how to do the comm checks and pay the lumpers and stuff like that, the next thing I'm going to try to focus on is going to be the like the customer service. So like what I say whenever I go into the shippers and receivers and stuff like that, that's going to be very important. How I deal with people, how like I'm not rude to anyone. The customer service that Prime has, the good people that we are, we want to have that good reputation. So it's a little bit about how we deal with people, you know, patience, detention, you know, different stuff like that. I'm going to teach them about that. Then along the way somewhere, truck's going to break down sometime, or a trailer's going to break down. Something's going to happen. So I'm going to show them how we deal with road assist, like how you deal with road assist, the steps that it takes to get to road assist, when to call them, when not to call them. I'm going to teach them, I'm going to let them know from the start. I'm going to let them know for the start. Another thing that I'm going to be big on is keeping them in touch with my fleet manager. If a problem should arise, them having it that reach out to your fleet manager instead of you. Say the problem's with you, you just ticked them off that day and they just want to vent. It's a good idea to get them in touch with the fleet manager, let them know the fleet manager's number, somebody they can reach out with, and let them know that it's okay to call the fleet manager and talk to them. If you need something, that's your friend right there. Building that relationship with the fleet manager will help out tremendously. So like that good communications with the fleet manager is going to save you in the long run, because whenever there's an issue right there, they have that safety net. They have somebody that they can reach out to and talk to. And it's going to be a lot better talking to the fleet manager and following that chain of command for them and you. It's going to help out a lot, trust me. Then the next, after that, my main concerns are like, hey, if you have any trouble out there, it's my job to wake up. It's my job to get up whenever you need help. Like, so if you take a wrong exit, you take a wrong turn, whatever, you get into any type of trouble, I'm the guy that you're going to wake up. And I'm going to be tired, and I'm going to be like, oh, what's happening? I'm all like, what's up, dude? Like, I'm going to have to fix the problem that you made. So we're going to fix it together. The best I can, I'm going to make you fix it. But if sometimes I have to take over and jump in the seat and be like, hey, look, this is what we're going to do. So that's my job. Like, I'm the TNT trainer. I'm not going to be like, oh, you should have never woke me up. No, that's my job. That's what I'm getting paid for. My job is to wake up. So your TNT trainer should wake up, help you out with any situation that you're having, whether it's icy roads, high winds, you're not feeling safe, you say you're tired, you need to pull over, stop for the day. You know, the sleep issue is a major thing. I make sure all my TNT my two TNT students knew that, hey, if you're tired, you need to pull over, get somewhere safe, wake me up so I can plan on what I need to do for the situation and let you get some rest so you're not falling asleep behind the wheel. I don't want you falling asleep behind the wheel because, you know, that's scary. So one of the things right there is, you know, when you're not feeling safe, wake your trainer up. Wake him up. It's his job to get up and help you out. Now, you took the PSD course, so you got a CDL, so you should know how to drive this truck. So there shouldn't be a problem like, hey, I got to make a right turn. How do I make this right turn? Like, you got a CDL. You made turns before. It's not my job to sit here and make sure that you know how to, you know, make a turn. Like, you should know how to make a turn by then. If it's a real tight turn, yes, wake me up, you need the help, whatever. You know, I'm going to get up. But the thing is that you should come with that knowledge of how to drive the truck. You got a CDL, correct? So, you know, it's kind of like if your students went through the class, he's drove the truck, he has that experience. Sometimes he's going to need some help going down grades, mountains, whatever. You know, you're going to have to get up and help them through that. That's your job. But for the most part, when my student's driving, I'm asleep. Whenever I'm driving, my student's asleep. It's my job to, as soon as I'm done for the day, I go to bed because I need to get my rest. And in case you wake me up, do you need my help? I need that rest. Whenever it comes to backing, it's not the TNT trainer's job to teach you 100% of the backing. He should be perfecting your backing. So what I mean by this is you need the basic knowledge of how to move the trailer, the truck, stuff like that. You need the basic knowledge. So you got that during PSD. Now it's time to refine your skills and make it apply to the real world. So he's gonna re-educate you, I guess you would call it, in how to back out there. He's gonna tell you how to do it. You have the knowledge of which way to turn the wheel, and you have the knowledge of how it moves. He's just refining you to make you better at it. So that's kind of the job of a TNT trainer. If I said anything wrong, please leave it in the comments, or if there's anything else you need to know about TNT training that I didn't cover, please put it in the comments. I hope that this video helped out. I'm not trying to down anyone. I'm not trying to put off anyone on TNT. I'm just giving you the knowledge and my beliefs in it. I thought about this for about 5 days before I made this video. So if I missed anything or there's anything else you need to know, put it in the comments. Maybe I can answer your question you have. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that thumbs up on there too. Like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell. Get my latest lives. Get my newest videos. Also, in the description, there's a link to fill out an application and get my recruiter. My recruiter's good. Don't forget to drop that referral code, COXDJO. Also, my phone number is 417-894-8098. Drop me a call, text me, something.